We're talking to Biloxi Police Chief John Miller. John, tell us about Blues Over Biloxi and what people can expect.
Well, first of all, we're very fortunate to have the Blue Angels here. I think it's going to be a great time for our citizens, and it's certainly going to hopefully revenue for the city. But from the public safety point of view, there's going to be a lot of people here. The roadways are going to be packed, so I'm just telling you now to come early, prepare to stay late. And when I say early, I don't mean a couple hours before the show. I'm talking about a good 4, 5, 6 hours before the show.
The latest I've heard is the show begins at 1 o'clock, but gates at Harris are going to open at 9.
Well, if you're going to be on the beach anywhere, I would recommend somewhere between 5:30 and 7:30. I would try to be in place.
In the morning?
In the morning. I would try to be in place. I expect that much traffic, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm trying to err on the side of caution. So the roadways are going to be full. It's going to be hot. Make sure you have plenty of water with you, plenty of liquids with you. Try to steer away from the alcohol as much as you can, and the heat, that's going to cause problems. We expect a good many, but the fire department and myself, we expect a good many medical emergencies, people who are going to get overheated. We're expecting that to happen. There's going to be a lot of boaters out there. We're expecting some medical emergencies on the water. Do not park anywhere where it's not designated for you to park. There's going to be some private property lots that are open up. They may be charging to park on those. There may be some lots that aren't cordoned off and there's no parking signs. You can park there unless the property owner tells you different. There's going to be several pretty large lots that the city are going to utilize, and you'll see the signage there telling you that you can park here. We recommend that when you come into Biloxi, if you're coming in from the Ocean Springs side, you come across the bridge, stay in the far lane, the outside lane, because that's going to get you into the parking a lot quicker. There'll be some folks there hopefully directing you into the parking spots.
When you're coming down I-110, I'm thinking you should get off at Bayview and follow Oak, go all the way around Bayview to Oak.
You can do that, or you can come down Cavett Street, either one. But probably what you're going to see is you're going to see Cavett Street back up early on. So if you come off the bridge or off the I-110 and you see that Cavett Street looks like it's backing up, then go on down, go around and go to Oak Street.
Yeah, Bayview, all along the bay, right around Boomtown, keep
absolutely
on going.
It's all going to be common sense, Don't put yourself in a bind if you don't have to. But if you come late, it doesn't matter what direction you go. You're going to get into a lot of traffic.
The area we want to avoid is people on Highway 90 by the Beau Rivage, because
we do, and we want to avoid people coming across the I-110 all the way to the down ramp. Get off on Bayview Avenue would be the safest thing to do there.
You're going to have some limited lanes. Only one lane's going to be closed down on Point Cadet, but you're going to be doing something with the traffic signals.
Right. When the time is right, we will probably just put all the traffic signals on flashing mode. So that's important for people trying to enter Highway 90. They're going to need to pay close attention to the officers that are there, and then you may be held up there for a little while, but the officer will eventually get you into traffic. Just remember, it's going to be an awful lot of vehicles here. It only takes 4,000 vehicles. That's going both directions in all lanes from the Biloxi Bay Bridge to White Avenue. That's all the vehicles that can fit there are 4,000, and so we're anticipating 40,000 a day. And so just keep that in mind. As soon as we can move that 4,000 out, the another 4,000 is coming in. So it's going to be a real challenge for us to make this happen. We can make it happen as long as the public works with us, are tolerant, and give themselves plenty of time.
Patience is going to be a big thing.
Truly a virtue.
Anything else? Just patience. Make sure to bring sunscreen, bring your lawn chairs, bring your beach blanket. Plan on having a good time.
And if you're thinking about bringing your pet with it, give that a lot of thought, because it's going to be very hot out there. And animals don't do well in short periods of time. They would be fine, but if you're stuck out there for 8 hours or so, that animal may may be in peril. So reconsider and leaving those animals.
And keep in mind, when you're driving on Highway 90, there are going to be a number of pedestrians that are working their way from north of the highway to the south.
There will be, when we've tried to set up pedestrian crossings, but we know from big events in the past that people may not want to walk down to where the pedestrian crossing is, and they may just try to cross anywhere. Now we're going to do our best to stop that from happening, and we're going to be there's not going to be much tolerance for people who are trying to cross in an undesignated area. I'm not saying we'll make arrests, but that is absolutely a possibility.
John Miller, thank you very much. Any closing thoughts, or if we covered everything?
Just enjoy yourself, have a good time, stay hydrated, watch what the officers are telling you, and look at the signage. There's going to be signage everywhere. Watch that signage.
And 888-777. If you will text Biloxi, Biloxi, to 888-777, we will be sending out text advisories about the show, about traffic, and everything else. We sent a crew down to Pensacola, and Pensacola's been doing air shows for a long time, and they had traffic issues.
They had major traffic issues. And when the traffic gridlocked, people just got out of their cars and set up their lawn chairs and stayed. We will not allow that to happen here. So if you get gridlocked, don't put that vehicle in park and get out. And we absolutely are going to deal with you in a legal fashion if that happens.
Thank you, Chief Miller.
Thank you.